I just blow it
Yes,
up.
that's the answer. Blow it up. Always the answer.
I don't know how the hell I'm gonna edit that shit together.
Yeah.
Welcome! Another devlog, and Corey is here yet again with us to reveal another aspect of our game. Corey, again, thank you for hopping on.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
So, quick look today. We had a lot of progress on I've actually gotten a lot of questions on this. What is so special about how they move, or is it going to be flexible? Is it going to be rigid? Is it just going to be like every other bot game where you just... the answer is yes and no. By nature, these bots are very heavy, right? But we want to kind of, I wanted to show you today a kind of an avenue we're taking with kind of the movement system, and specifically kind of the jumping system. Jumping we actually see as a very big part of this game and maneuvering and strategizing. So I just wanted to give you a quick tour of where we're at with that, and kind of where we're headed. So
Sounds great.
all right, we are in the kind of the prototype here. I'm going to jump in. I'm actually going to show you the scout, just to kind of it's kind of it'll be a crystal clear kind of version of what we're going for here. I'm going to get rid of the UI elements so you can kind of really see things here. Right now we do have movements, right? So you can go any of the 8 directions, right? You can go. It's pretty in the animations. We have animations to kind of support all that movement. Like if he goes backwards, it's a different animation than forward, right? And all the bots, including the spider, which was a pain in the butt, I might say, have kind of those varying animations. And all the bots will have some sort of boost as well. So you'll be able to kind of haul ass, right? You'll be able to haul ass for a little bit, right? For a limited period of time. But one of the things we really wanted to, and we've always kind of early generation first person shooters, right? Whether it's Quake or Unreal, just call out the Unreal. No, I'm just kidding. All those games in the early days, right? You've jumping everywhere. People jumping and rocket jumping and firing and
Jumping, double jumping, all that.
Exactly. And we absolutely wanted to bring that kind of into this game. So we do have a jumping system, but think of it as like a charged based jumping system. So the impulse that you get is what you put into it. And obviously if you're under pressure, you might not be able to do a full charge, and you might be able to do like a half charge or something. So all that is kind of strategically built in. But directionality is also something we built into the jump system as well, which you'll see. And also, not to spoil anything, but we did build in a double jump, and I know how much you defended double jumps.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
The concept is when you hold down, and space is the jump bar for now, but so you can move around, and when you hold down space, your bot starts charging. You'll hear some temporary sound effects here to kind of support the whole system. All that's in, but it'll give you kind of a sense of what we're going for. So if once you're moving around and you hold space, you'll see you start charging, right? You got the camera shake, you kind of go in, and you got the smoke, boom, right? And then you jump, and then you jump, right? So the beautiful thing about it is, and there is a limit, right now I think there's a 3 or 4 second limit, so it automatically jumps. We're actually debating not having one, like you'll be able to pull back from it so you don't have to jump, but right now there is kind of a forced jump if you don't let go. But you'll notice when we do hold it, I can press any direction, and you'll see I'll be able to turn any direction. So if I'm holding this direction, I can go this way, right? I can hold back and left, and I go back and left. And you notice I'm getting full jumps. So this is whether or not it's this far. The spider by far is going to have the biggest jump because I think we always thought of that the most agile. Maybe even just sticking to walls, which I might throw in a snippet of the prototype. We really want these guys to be able to fly, right? Like because part of what we're releasing is when you're in the midair, right? You'll be able to look down and fire while in the air. So aiming is aiming is totally available while you are in midair. So you'll be able to do your rocket jumps. You'll be able to fight in the air. All that. Ooh, I was pressing the wrong button. That's why I was. Let me jump up. Boom. There.
I love that you retain the ability to aim while you're jumping. I love that.
Yep. Once you get your hands on it, we've spent a lot of time on this, so it actually feels really good. So the other element to this is it's not set. So once I jump up, I can go, but I can also change direction in midair too. So I have friction control in the air. So what that'll do is allow you to get to a lot of the vertical elements and platforms, right? Because there will be height advantages in some of these maps and stuff, right? So there's a lot of controllability to do that. So that's kind of what we're going for with the jump system. And we do want it to be big. We want the jumps to be powerful. And we are playing with the idea that they cause damages too. So if I land near someone, especially a smaller bot, you might get a little bit of damage. If I land directly on a bot, who knows? If he's low enough, it might just break him up. It might just cause damage. You might kill him. So we're actually playing with that as a weapon as well, because it probably would be a weapon if you had a 8-ton
vehicle land on top of you. And not to be too much of a choosy beggar, but you did mention that there was a double jump.
Oh, did I say that? I guess maybe. Yeah, okay. You're right. So as of right now, we have, when you jump up, at any point, you can double jump. So nice. it could be at the height to give you super height, or it could be like a last second strategic, right? Switch to the other side, right? So you can use that and we're also playing with the idea that maybe, I don't know how this is going to work, but maybe you could charge in the air too. So there's varying level powers of a double jump. You challenged us to try to make it different. I don't know if we can, but we're playing with that as well. So if you jump up, you could immediately potentially start charging for a smaller one, or maybe you hold it a long way because you want to get really out there. I don't know. We're going to play with it. We're going to prototype it. We'll probably put it in the prototype for people to mess with and see how they feel about it. But we don't want this gameplay to feel tight, right? We want this to feel open. We want people to feel maneuverable, even though they're driving these massive beasts, right? The last thing I'll mention is not everyone's jumps is created equal, right? So, for instance, the Goliath and the tank, obviously, you're not going to hit super jumps because they're big boys, right? So. We're playing with the idea of they actually have, instead of jumps, they have power moves, right? It's your special moves, Street Fighter, right? So, when we're playing with the Goliath is, right? You charge up, and then it's a charge forward, and the charge isn't working. It's supposed to be on the ground and stuff, but it's actually like a bull charge forward, right? In the tank, we're playing with, and this is absolutely a work in progress, so don't take this at face value, but we're playing with like almost like a charge, like that's not it. Like you rise up like something like this, and it's like and he slaps down forward. You know what I mean? So the animation needs work, but it's like a big stop. You know what I mean? It's like a big metal curb stop almost. So we're playing with some cool power move ideas for those that can't get super air. So a lot of cool stuff in the movement space.
Good to hear.
That was just a very, very quick look at kind of what we're working on for the jump and movement system. Just going to keep this devlog nice and short. Again, Corey, hope the double jump is heading in the directions that you thought it would.
It's a great start. You're definitely headed in the right direction. Thank you for the double jump.
No problem. All right. I appreciate your time, and I hope everyone enjoyed this, and talk to you later.